Welcome back to the Cross TV with your boy, the Cross. You know how it is. Let's take that, Bob. This one is in Chicago, Chi-Town, robbery, broad daylight.
Hey, good morning, you guys. Yeah, we are here in Fulton Market, just along Lake and Peoria, and I'll step aside so you can see. This is the sidewalk where that man was pinned at gunpoint and beaten before two male suspects stole his items and took off. I will say there is a Chicago police squad car here that just pulled up in the last hour or so, and we don't know necessarily whether this is connected to the investigation of this robbery or whether they're just stopping by. I want you to take a look at this video, though. As you said, it was all caught on camera. This may be a little bit hard to watch just given the graphic nature of things. As you mentioned, this happened during broad daylight yesterday. It happened just before sunset at around 4:30. And according to police, at least one of the suspects pulled out a gun and demanded items from the victim while the other suspect beat him. Once the suspects got the victim's item in their hands, they took off in the Range Rover seen in this video.
Well, we already know that Range Rover ain't theirs. They done probably robbed somebody 2 hours ago for their range. Now broad daylight going around smacking up people. This is out of control. I mean, we already know they're probably felons. They keep getting back out, on the streets. Luckily, this man didn't lose his life, but no, I mean, it's people filming, people watching. It's crazy. It's like it's not even safe.
I did check this morning, guys, and the number of violent crimes reported specifically when it comes to robberies are actually down in Chicago. The city has an online dashboard that shows you something called violence and victimization trends. So here's what I found. In 2020, when crime rates were historically high all across the country, you can see robbery victimizations across Chicagoland were up. Compare this to just last year, those numbers dropped by a lot, especially towards the tail end of 2025. Now, this morning I spoke with the executive director of Fulton Market Association, and he told me about what he thinks needs to be done to keep people safe.
You don't have to think. Stop spending millions and millions on football stadiums and paying players 500 million for a couple of years. You need to put that stuff back in the streets, man. And tell this man that just got robbed that robberies are down. It's data. People slide numbers to match whatever they want. And this is reported crime. A lot of people don't report it because it's just like, why even bother?
Criminals will commit crimes when there's cameras or when there are not cameras. However, I do believe they know in Fulton Market that there have been a few armed robberies. There have been some, like other neighborhoods, and they're not being caught. And so the first line of defense is to have Chicago police cameras that would record not only the crimes that happen, but the vehicles coming in and out of the community.
Well, meanwhile, we know Chicago police say that they are investigating this robbery, and we also know the suspects, as of this morning, are still on the run.
Yeah, they're still on the run, and they're still robbing people because, like you said, they ain't get caught, and they're just going to keep running and running and running. So, again, let me know how y'all feel about this one. Man, something got to change. Until next time,